what about mentality-wise?
Why does this happen to me? Like, why now? Like, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna be stronger. I'm gonna heal, and I'm gonna heal faster. And
How much can we trust? How much can we push?
Yeah.
And how much is time to pull back? Welcome to Chen Studio. My name is Chunwei Chen, principal dancer with New York City Ballet. This is Huscia Waldman, and today we are doing a new series called Beyond the Steps. So, Huscia,
Yeah.
welcome to Chen Studio.
Thanks for having me.
And I heard this is your first interview.
Yes, my first ever interview.
Yeah, and we can, use this as a practice. And so the series is more for, dancers like you, just got into the company, and for a lot of students who is interested to get into professional ballet company. And a lot of audience who is not dancing at all, they wanted to get an insight of how it looks inside of the dancer's mindset, what is going on, what we think, how we think about the future beyond that.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Well, my name is Huscia Waldman. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. My mom is Japanese and my dad is like American, but he grew up in Japan, and so I can speak Japanese fluently as well as English. And yeah, I started dancing when I was about 10 years old, and I joined SAB when about 15, and then now at 18 years old, I'm with the New York City Ballet.
And I think I saw you once in Manhattan Youth Ballet.
Yes, I danced. You taught me at Manhattan Youth Ballet actually a couple of years ago, yeah.
How did you get into dance?
Well, my sister really wanted to wear a tutu. Like, that's what she wanted to do when she was younger. And so she started ballet class. But while she was taking ballet class, I didn't have anything to do. And when I was younger, I was a super energetic kid and I couldn't sit still. So my mom just like pushed me into ballet class and I just started taking class with her.
And since then
And since then I continued, but I actually hated it at first. Like, I thought people would like make fun of me for doing ballet. And I really wanted to quit. But I continued, and then I learned like, who cares what other people think? And I just kept on going on this path, and yeah, now I'm here.
And because I also had a very similar path, and between study and dance is so much more fun.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what if you never meet ballet? Would you go on the academic journey, or would you, try dance or like try something else?
I don't know. I really like playing sports too as a kid, so I'd probably try and like become a basketball player or something like that. I probably wouldn't be super successful, but I've always like loved watching sports too, and so it's definitely like something sports related, like writing about sports, like commentary. I think I would have pursued that kind of career instead.
Also, dive in a little bit deeper about that. Your parents,
Yeah.
they grew up in
Yes,
Japan.
Japan, yeah.
And then so you born and raised here.
Yes.
And so how is that environment around you in Brooklyn for someone, a mixed family that raised you and you were dancing?
People were pretty supportive. I mean, like, especially like right now, nowadays, like, there's so many different opportunities and different like paths that like, even if I continued on this dance journey, like I can still go to college, I can pursue other stuff outside of this, and I don't have to be a ballet dancer for the rest of my life. I can do other stuff. Eventually I do want to like pursue a higher education and go to college, but I know what I want to do right now, and that's dance, and so I'll give dance my all right now and then see how that turns out.
That's really interesting, because some of my students, they're also asking me like, should we choose academic, school, anything, or should we choose dance? And as you were saying, once we choose dance, it doesn't mean it's a route that we cannot turn back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also, for me, it's actually a journey, taught me a lot.
Yeah.
It made me more clear, teach me the work ethic, discipline. So when I'm trying to do something else, it helps me much better than just dive into to a thing. With some of your dance teacher will be like, Huscia, if you pursue dance, you would definitely get to certain places. Could be a principal in a major company.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I think people were always very supportive. Like my first teachers and other people were very supportive. Like they said, if you want to keep doing this, then you should keep doing it. And I think you have like the potential to keep going and become
Say it.
a principal and like
Yes.
something big. Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask how old are you?
I'm 18 years old right now. Yeah.
18 years old. 18. I moved to Houston from Guangzhou, China, when I was 18.
Oh, wow.
And could not even speak English yet. And so great, congrats. And now you're in the company already.
Yes.
And this is your first year in the company.
About to be my second year. Yeah.
Cours de ballet.
I'm an apprentice.
Apprentice.
Still, yeah.
Okay. And so there's something that I would let you to say it, that Huscia hurt his knee.
Yeah, I tore my ACL in my left knee in like February of this year, and since then I got surgery in April, and then since then I've just been rehabbing for the past like 8 months.
It must be traumatic in a way.
Yeah, it was. I honestly don't remember too much from when I got injured. I just remember like I was on the floor. I did a jump, and then I was on the floor, and then next thing I was like being carted away. I ended up in the PT room, and people were telling me like it's gonna be okay. And
Because
yeah, you were there. You were in the
I
studio,
was
right?
there. And I think the part that you don't remember
Yeah.
are the part that I remember.
Oh, really?
I wasn't there when you're jumping.
Yeah.
I was running late during my own class.
Yeah.
Once I get there, I saw you on the floor already.
Oh, wow.
Do you want me to say what I
Yeah,
said?
yeah, go ahead.
See?
I don't know like what really
I'm sure
happened.
some
some
people-
people have told me, but like I'd like to hear your opinion.
So I walk in, people were around you, and you literally look so pale.
Yeah.
And certainly that you are in pain, but it doesn't seem like a pain that would make you scream. It's a pain that make you faint.
Yeah, yeah. I was told like I fainted for a little while.
And it seems like you fainted, you woke up, and then you fainted again, something like that.
Something like that.
And it was very scary moment.
Yeah, for sure.
For everyone. We're very concerned about you,
Yeah.
and we know Huscia worked very hard, and he's very talented dancer, can do everything, anything. And even you, the first in the company, you already did tea,
Right,
Chinese
yes.
tea, and beautiful and amazing.
you.
And he can do all with his height and his length. For me, that I could only do lyrical stuff, slow, contemporary, but he could do all the tricky
Thank you.
tricks, all the double twists, doubles. Yeah, so things happen,
Yes.
and actually things that happens earlier on the age would help us in a long run.
Yeah.
Because I know that you push so hard, but for dancers, it's actually harder to pull it back.
Yeah.
Because we can just full in, full out all the time. It's so fun to dance. And also, I'm that kind of dancer. Like, I love dancing. I can practice 8 hours until I get hurt, and I still will not learn. And so I keep dancing until, one day you realize, doesn't matter how much you can dance, doesn't matter how talented you are, doesn't matter how much the director loves you.
Yeah.
If you don't protect your body, we cannot get ourselves to
Yeah.
on stage. So my first year in the company in Houston, I tore my thumb
Oh, wow.
on stage. Did you still see
Yeah, I see the scar.
the
Wow.
scar? Yeah. So the scar right here, it was torn on stage, and for 10 days, I thought it would heal by itself. I did not even tell
Yeah.
the therapist. And then later on, I realized it's torn, so we have to had a meeting that it's my my choice to do the surgery, because I could not imagine once it got torn, how can you grow
Yeah,
back
work it back.
that way? So I okay, doing surgery, and then later on, from dancing a lot again, I sprained my ankle. That was the year I really was like, I love dancing, but if I don't keep myself healthy,
Yeah.
I could never get myself back to the stage. Since then, I know how to protect myself.
Yeah.
How do you feel seeing your friends? I guess some of your friends, they
Yeah.
are like quarter ballet now.
Yes.
It must be hard.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's pretty tough to watch that, but it's also like a great motivator for, at least for me, like watching other people dance and look great on stage. I feel like, oh, I want to get back there. Like it makes me like want to work harder and be like, I want to be with them on stage too.
Wow. How would you help yourself to get through that mentally?
Honestly, again, it's like being with like watching my friends dance, like that was, and like watching them be like look great on stage, like that was a big like whenever I went to go watch the ballet and I see them, I'd be like, wow, like I want to heal and I want to get back on stage and I want to dance again. And the next day I would work even harder. And so I think, yeah, just like being around my friends or like watching them dance, I think was helped me the
Wow. That's pure passion.
most. Oh, no.
That's pure passion. Because to me, and some people, some dancers, like once we get hurt, the last thing we want to do is to get ourselves in that mentality, in that environment.
Oh no, but like I didn't want to like watch. I didn't want to like watch ballet for like a couple months.
Okay.
Like, I was like so like, oh my goodness, like why does this happen to me? Like why now? Like I was really like attacking myself. But then a couple of my friends had a show, and then I go to watch, and I'm like, wow, like I really want to get back. Like I want to be on stage again. I want to be with them out there, and so I would push even harder.
Yeah.
In PT.
How did your confidence in your body shift during recovery?
It was definitely hard to like trust my knee again, and like put weight into it, like bend and put strength into it. I remember like the first day at the gym, there's like a leg press machine, and I couldn't do like 10 pounds. Like this was a couple months after, this was like a month or two after my surgery. I couldn't do like 10 pounds, and I was incredibly frustrated. But next week, I go there and I'm able to do 25 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It's like, you don't know it, but your body is healing, and before you know it, your strength is coming back, and you're able to push, and get back again.
Yeah, and also I do feel that sometimes, not most of the time, actually most of the time, that when we get hurt or some injury in some places, once we get rehab, and with time, it's stronger than the other
Yes.
knee and side. Do you have a quote that will always stay with you and center you?
I think something like a quote that helped me was like, if you believe or if you tell yourself this enough times, it will become the truth. Like I told myself, like, I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna be ahead of schedule. I'm gonna heal faster than most people, and that's what happened. I go to see my PTs, and they're like, "Wow, your progress is amazing. Like, your muscle is coming back so quickly. Like, you're doing great." And it didn't just happen because I worked super hard. I mean, that was part of it, but I told myself, like, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna be stronger. I'm gonna heal, and I'm gonna heal faster. And I think that's incredibly important, like believing in yourself and telling these things. Like people will think like, oh, it won't really have an effect, but I really think it helped me a lot in my recovery. That just repeating to yourself.
It's like putting it out in the universe.
Yeah, exactly.
I learned that through a book called The Secrets.
Okay.
It's like if you believe in it, telling it enough.
Yeah.
And one thing I also learned is just to have a conversation.
Yeah.
That we are human too. So sometimes I was telling myself, I can do it. I can do a show before a show. I don't need to, I only, let's say when my parents was in town, I was cramped. I had a Charlie horse in the show.
Wow.
That was the moment that I was like, I had a 5 hours sleep, but so what?
Yeah.
I'm happy. I can do it.
Yes.
If I believe it, I can do it.
You have to believe.
But with my body, finally told me like, doesn't matter how much I want. There's sometimes a limitation.
Yeah.
So, it's a balance.
You have to find that.
It's the goal that we can tell ourselves, but then within each day, that there's a limit. But I guess also I'm trying to set a limit to myself. After that, it's an ongoing conversation. How much can we trust? How much can we push?
Yeah.
And how much is time to pull back?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think, obviously, like, there's a limit to how much your body can take. But I also think, like, a lot of part about, like, recovering is mental. And you're moving your body, you're, like, building up your body. But still mentally, like, building enough, like, motivation each day, energy each day. It's a lot of work. And so, yeah, what helped me was just telling myself, like, I'm going to be stronger. Like, I wake up and, like, I'm going to be motivated today. I'm going to be energized today. I'm going to heal.
What I also learned that anything is possible. One thing that I feel that could help us to really push the limit is to really tune in with your body.
Yeah.
And listen to our body as well while we are pushing
Yes.
for excellence.
Yeah.
It's like there is something that we need to achieve, but at the same time, always have a good conversation with your body. If you have to send one message to other dancers facing injury, what would you say?
I would say, like, it's not going to be smooth. It's going to be bumpy, but still, like, at the end of the day, you will be stronger than you were the day before. And I think that's super important to keep telling yourself, and that you have to take it one day at a time. And eventually, however many months, you'll be able to look back and be like, I came this far and I've become better and I've become stronger.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's very touching, and I cannot wait to, 10 years later when we look back to this interview, that will be the time,
Great.
became the star of the ballet world, Huscia Waldman. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
So if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.